Treehouse Club Live. I'm here with Iceman. We're talking about a bunch of shit right now. Just click the link. Tap in, click like and subscribe. Treehouse Club Live. I'm here with Iceman. We're talking about a bunch of shit right now. Just click the link. Tap in, click like and subscribe. Treehouse Club Live. I'm here with Iceman. We're talking about a bunch of shit right now. Just click the link. Tap in, click like and subscribe. Treehouse Club Live. I'm here with Iceman. Talking about a bunch of shit right now. Just click the link, tap in, click like and subscribe. Treehouse Club Live. I'm here with Iceman. The most lit podcast network in the galaxy, Treehouse Club Live. Yes. This is a Treehouse Club Live. We're lit. I'm here with my co-host. This is Gambit, a.k.a. Drip Lord Moves, a.k.a. Tequila Daddy. I'm here with my co-host.
Isaac Flow.
Yes. I'm a little slow right now, a little sluggish, if you excuse me. Just woke up from a nap. A little nappy nap. Smoking the little bomby bomb. So it's got me fucked up. This fool knocked on the door. Like, we got a pod. I was like, yeah, we do. So we're here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot to go over in a short amount of time, so we can get to it. Right now, I really want to start out with just talking about the fact that summer just breezed on by, bro.
Yeah, it was quick.
Now we're in fucking fall. We're in fall, spooky season. One of the funnest times of the year.
My favorite time, to be honest.
My
birthday's in the summer, but my favorite time is the fall.
What are you wearing for a costume?
I don't know yet.
You're not doing the costume thing yet?
No, I mean, I'm going to. I just don't know what I'm going to wear.
It's really bothering me how not centered this camera is, so I'm going to fix it real quick.
Which one? Oh, yours? Oh, that one.
Yeah, that was bothering me a bit. You know that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be for Halloween yet.
Me neither.
I haven't thought about it really, but
me neither. I wonder how many people are gonna be Eddie Munson from.
From Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
I'm sure a lot.
I
would think so.
I hope nobody tries to be Jeffrey Dahmer.
I think that would happen.
As much as, like, you know, like right now it'd be a cool costume, the fact that he was just like a pedophile and all that shit was kind of weird.
Yeah.
We'll go into that a little bit later. I want to delve into that show a little bit, but
yeah.
Hopefully we don't see no weirdos dressed up like
sure
Jeffrey
we will.
Dahmer.
I can almost guarantee that.
Because I'm going to call all of them on it and let them know, hey, you know that guy was a pedophile, right?
I don't think people realize that.
I don't think so either. I think they just have this, because that kind of overshadowed everything. You know, the fact that he was
The serial killer.
Serial killer overshadowed everything, so I don't think really people really paid much attention to the other stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty shocking what he did, but come on, you have to realize that he was banging little Asian boys. So
wow,
it's weird.
Wild as fuck.
Anyway,
so we're gonna go into a little bit of this viral news going on. Elon Musk said the Cybertruck will briefly work as a boat, as long as the water is, so it could go into rivers. It will be able to go into lakes and oceans, as long as the water isn't too choppy.
so it can go from land to sea and still work.
Amphibious.
Does it have anything that would propel it in the water, or is it talking like it can breeze through a creek?
He said it could work as a boat for short amounts of time. So if the water isn't too choppy, it could work. So maybe
Right, but that's what I'm saying though. Does the wheels need to keep spinning, and do they need to have traction?
I don't know. Maybe the wheels are made in such a way that they can work as, some type of system to get it across the water.
He's probably bringing this up because of all the flooding going on in Florida. So it's probably like something where you could get your car out of the way or out of a shitty situation.
Because there was that viral video that went out of there's a viral video that went out of like a McLaren that's they got
that washed away. Yeah,
it was like somebody just bought a McLaren and then it got washed away.
Yeah, I did see that. That was kind of crappy. But if you can afford a McLaren, you can afford the insurance for it. They'll pay you for it. Don't worry. I would hate to think that somebody has a McLaren with just liability insurance.
Liability? Like, I got a McLaren, just got liability insurance.
Liability. If that person bought a McLaren without full coverage and they're just like, oh yeah, I got liability, then they're idiots. So
you see that Ferrari banned Justin Bieber, Kim K, and a couple other people from buying Ferraris,
really?
Right?
How come?
Because I guess when you buy a Ferrari, you're not allowed to change certain things. Like you're not allowed to soup up the engine.
So they don't want any custom modification.
Right, you're not allowed to change the color of the car, especially I guess pink is like a big no for
nobody better tell Exhibit that, because he made a career out of pimping rides.
He did it to like a fucking Exhibit would do it to like a fucking like
Toyota Tercel,
1997 Toyota Tercel, not a fucking McLaren not a Ferrari. Fucking.
You don't think that West Coast Customs at one point was like, let's put a TV in this McLaren's asshole?
Well, I'm sure that West Coast Customs actually came up doing that. They did that with the expensive cars, and the whole point of Pimp My Ride was like this company that's usually doing this to like Beamers, Bentleys, and all that shit is actually doing one for is flipping this Toyota Tercel. It's like that's the whole point of the show that made it shocking.
I really would love to know the statistics of how many people still have those cars.
So I guess they did a checkup. My freaking Ring alarm. They did a checkup on some of these folks, and I guess the cars ended up having more problems than when they initially.
I would have just stripped it for parts at that point.
It was like there was some stupid ones, like the dude who fucking had I guess a popcorn maker is kind of cool if you're going, But.
Yeah, but they would take like the minimal things about your personality and just go ape shit with it. Like if they were like, yo fam, we know you like Star Wars, so we put a Death Star bed in the back seat. Like I would be like, no, I don't need that shit. What the fuck do I need that for? Yeah, like I don't need that bullshit. Or like when you honk the horn, it probably sounded like Chewbacca roaring or some stupid shit. They did the most like minuscule research about the person and then just went ape shit with that. It was, it was ridiculous. I remember seeing
You worked at a zoo one time.
Yeah, they would do shit like that. We got
you a taxidermy ape to sit in the back.
I think the coolest one, the one that I saw, it was like a hatchback, and they tricked it out to where it would be perfect for camping because the dude loved camping. But then they went ape shit and put like panels of wood to make it look like it was a tree and shit. Like, okay, you were doing good, you fucked it up, but you know that kind of stuff is cool. You know, he had like a pull-out bed that came out and like a little stove to cook on. That was cool, but I mean, come on, why go the extra mile and be like, we cut down a 300-year-old redwood and polished it to slap it on the side of the beam? Like, no, dude, come on, you didn't need to do all that. Yeah, that show is wild, dude. I would always trip out on that. That one, I used to watch that one all the time, and I used to watch Room Raiders. Remember that one?
Yeah, Room Raiders is similar.
That was sick.
But it was fucked up because they always had the same Mexican dude. Like he'd be the one like explaining some shit.
What do you mean?
Remember he Pimp My Ride, there was always the funny Mexican guy, and he had like,
oh yeah.
He would always do like crazy shit.
It was him or that black guy Mike. Mike was always explaining stuff too.
Yeah, and they'd always have like crazy like shit. They'd always have like
it would just look like
quirky
so
ass
much
like
work. Like it. I want to know how long
super
it really
scripted too. Like
it is. But like when they would show like the behind the scene shots, and they were actually working in the shop, those guys looked miserable because they were at the same time like building this. They were trying to engineer ways to make it work. So I can honestly see why it would have a shitload of problems, because they were engineering shit that doesn't exist and didn't need to exist.
Like at all.
Yeah, so that's why like
the only one that I seen that actually came to fruition was the somebody had a little mini cooler put in their car.
Yeah, the simplest thing.
Yeah, you know,
carve out a little thing and build a cooler.
Yeah, but like, you know, now what's it called? I think that it's the Rolls Royce or one of those that has like a cooler now that'll hold like a 6-pack of White Claws.
Oh, I mean, like, it's a cooler. They're about this big. You could put a cooler in there, and I could fit way more than 6-pack of White Claws.
The one that was crazy was like this old like fucked up like 80s car, and then they put like 50, like they put a jackhammer in it, which is like the biggest subwoofer like that's existed, and it was like a fucking like Pinto or some shit.
Yeah, see, like
and it's like, bro, the car was even heavier on the back. They had to put like reinforcements in order for the speaker to fucking work.
I had seen episodes where they would tear the car apart and build like fucking big platforms to suspend the new weight of like the refrigerator, the stove, the bed. Like
the gas mileage just goes through the roof. This guy's wear and tear on his tires.
I would have been like, dude,
tires every 6 months.
Just give me the fucking money for the car for what you're spending, dude. Like, dude, come on.
They spent the price of a brand new Honda Civic.
Yeah.
I remember one time the guy's car was so fucked up, they just gave him a new car. They're like, fucking, like.
I saw a meme the other day.
I think it was like a Scion. Scion donated some shit, and like they flipped it. They like flipped the Scion into.
Yeah, I saw a meme the other day, and it was like me in 2004, broke as fuck, car can't make it to work. Exhibit, please help me. Hell yeah, we're putting a fridge in your car. There's no line to that.
Yeah, that shit's funny, dude. It's really funny.
Yeah, those shows were gnarly. Those MTV shows.
Yeah, speaking of Tesla,
they were crazy.
Speaking of Tesla,
perfect segue. Flowed.
Well, I mean, it was because it's a Cybertruck. We're talking about the Cybertruck. So speaking of Tesla actually revealed a Cyberbot. Some type, yeah, like a here. We'll react to the video because it's kind of interesting. They have a robot that's gonna. They say the price of it's gonna be like $150,000 or something like that.
And it does what?
It's gonna be programmed to do shit around your house, probably. I'm assuming.
Yeah, until it bends you over and takes advantage of you.
That's crazy, right? Hold on, Tesla.
Somebody call Will Smith. He'll tell you.
Yo, the crazy shit is they kind of look like the iRobot.
Do they really?
Yeah, watch, you're gonna trip. All right, so we gotta make sure. Let me just double check this here. I like this. And now that I gotta get a new port for the new computer that my shout out Michael, my mom hooked me up with a laptop, because Michael he builds computers like that, and he fixes them, builds them, repairs them, puts new shit in them, and he got me he has like a bunch of laptops sitting around and shit, so he hooked me up with one for my birthday that was like, he put a new hard drive in it, new processor, all that, so it's like having a brand new laptop. Like,
right.
he makes them work like brand new.
That's sick.
Up screen, fill source here, boom, DVE. Fill source is gonna be camera 2, camera 3. No, actually, we're gonna be camera 3. We're gonna be camera 1. All right, boom, and then on. Oh no, we're gonna be camera upstream gears. We're gonna be camera 2. Boom, and we're gonna be down here, and we're gonna be bigger than that though. It's a good size right there. Bottom corner. All right. Now we're gonna go to YouTube. So this is the Tesla Optimus robot.
That's what it's called.
I guess that's what they're calling it. It's, like Optimus Prime, I guess. This is which is stupid. So anyways, gotta wait for this stupid. Okay, here we go. This is the reveal. You got this motherfucker walking out looking like he gotta take a shit. Looking like he's sneaking out to take a shit. Look at I don't know what this fool's saying. What's he saying? Can't have that. So that was it. What do you think of him, Isaac?
That was it. I mean, they have Aussie mode that walks better than that.
Yeah, I feel like the ones from Boston Robotics too walk a lot better, like the dogs and all those crazy ones that they've.
Okay, there we go.
Huh. That is pretty fucking cool. I mean, it's
Cool,
creepy,
but I feel like
I think it'd be creepy though. You just like sitting there and it knows to make you like a cup of coffee, the perfect cup of coffee, and he brings it to you every day, and you're like,
I just feel like there's better robotics out there.
I agree too.
Kind of underwhelmed with this one, to be honest.
Especially being that it's Tesla.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I would more imagine it to look like, like
Like that.
Yeah, like that, like just being able. But look at no.
Damn.
Because you've seen the ones from
Boston Robotics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those guys are like,
but even like
and they've done a video and they show the evolution of how like they move like humans now.
Those are the dudes that they even jump. They box jump.
Yeah, they do parkour.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I look at it like this one is it's all right, but
2022.
I wonder if people criticized it.
So this is 1 year ago.
That was a year ago?
This is Boston Robotics.
Boston Robotics.
1 year ago. Come on, man. What do you mean? Come on, man. What?
Yeah, see, like that's crazy.
What?
And there's still jitteriness to it, like it still shakes, but it.
Yeah, bro. But if their first
Elon Musk just spent like $5 million to make the thing go like this.
Yeah, this dude's right here doing fucking TikTok video quality fucking. This is crazy, bro. That's insane, dude. You walk into a thing, you're thinking those are people. Right off the bat, if you walk into this room, you think those are people.
Yeah, even when I remember.
What? Look at that. What?
I remember I did. They used to have an exhibit at Disneyland, and it was like the World of Tomorrow in Tomorrowland.
Yeah, Tomorrowland.
But they had an exhibit where they did like the whole Star Wars exhibit, You know that building right
yeah,
there?
Yeah, that used to be
Yeah, it was like a tech museum. And
no, the first thing, bro, when I went in the 80s,
oh yeah, no, but I'm talking
it was
about
a sick ass ride. It was the ride to outer space.
I'm
or
talking
Mars,
about they had this exhibit for Osimo, the robot, and that was in 2009, and his walking was nutty because it was really fluid, and it moved crazy.
Well, Osimo.
Yeah, watch, I'll show you.
Airdrop the link. Airdrop the link to the iPad. It'll.
How do you do that?
Go share and then just airdrop it to the iPad. Once I get that port, then we'll be able to react straight off the laptop.
iPad 2?
Yeah. That was pretty insane what we just saw though. And that was a year ago, so they're even better now.
Skip it to 1:51. See, and this one looks fake. It looks like a robot, but the way it moves is so fluid.
This is by Honda.
Yeah, this is by Honda. But again,
I've also seen one being developed by Apple.
yeah, that's. They said that when they said that they were going to make a car.
Yeah, the car looks sick.
I doubt that'll ever come to fruition.
Hell yeah, it will.
Oh no.
Damn, straight looks like the garbage guy from Star Wars.
The gonk droids.
Damn, I mean, like, this fucking is crazy right here.
Yeah, but look at that was 97, dude. I'm telling you, I saw this guy in 2009. See? It was like the first robot that could go up and down stairs. Advanced step innovation, yeah. See?
Damn.
But that's what I was saying is that when I saw it in person, like you said, when you walk into a room and you're going to be like, oh, these are people. When I saw it in person, look, see, it becomes like the uncanny valley where you're like, is that real?
Yeah.
Or is there somebody in there?
There's somebody in there.
Yeah, see, like you start.
That's fucking sick.
You start second guessing yourself.
So how old is this right here?
This video, I'm not sure. Like I said, I saw it in 2009, and it's probably more advanced now.
Damn. So you should type in you should look up Osimo 2022.
Yeah, see, this was 8 years ago, this video.
Fuck, that's hard.
Let me see. Osimo.
That's hard, bro. You wouldn't be down to have like a assistant all day to help you out with like random shit. Like, hey, can you go? Damn, I forgot my keys in the car.
If it was like that, yeah, look at he's pouring your drinks.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. This is fucking when?
That's 8 years ago. They haven't really posted too much on him. They had him at some convention like a year ago, but
see right there, dude, he looks like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bro. That's crazy, right?
And it was crazy too because when they brought him out, like in person, they'll like ask him questions and he'll be like, "Hi everyone," and he's like moving, so you're like, "Oh, cool, it's a robot they programmed. And then when they have them start running and shit, you're like, wait a minute, there's got to be a dude in there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that
so
right
it
there
gets
looks crazy.
Yeah, see, if I had an assistant robot that looked like that, then I'd probably be down.
Yeah, like Osimo, and then be able to
clean Padme shit.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, it's nutty.
That's sick. I'm fucking with it. I know there's the whole like people scared of technology thing and all that, but I don't know, man. This is I think that's some type of technology that we kind of need. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like it's useful, but also, you know, we gotta take into consideration like. Look at what's new with Boston Dynamics. So this is 5 months ago. Connected to AirPlay. Why is it connected to AirPlay? You should just be able to. It's not connected to AirPlay. Oh no, boom. I don't know. Look at this one 2 weeks ago. Why is it connected to AirPlay? Why is it doing this? Like when I don't want you to work, when I don't want the AirPlay to work. Boston Dynamics. Did you just see that? He had like a sword. That's fucking scary, bro.
Yeah, see, that's where it starts getting weird.
Wait, hold on, man. This is crazy. I just. Right here. What the hell? Where is it connected to AirPlay at? I don't get this.
Take it off your control center.
Huh?
Swipe down. No, your control center. Like all your controls. There you go. Where is it saying that it's on?
Oh, because it's the dock connector, but this is never.
The what connected?
Because it's connected here. But it's never done this before. I've always.
We just watched the video.
Yeah. There we go. So this is 2 weeks ago.
They intercut it with footage of Terminator.
See, these guys are building reactionary technology too. Like, bro, that's crazy right here. That's what we were watching earlier. So this is like a year-old footage, but
what the fuck?
These guys are they create those to help people who are trapped under like rubble or whatever.
Yeah, except for these guys pushing these things, and then eventually the AI is going to be like, what the fuck? And they're going to start shooting us like they just shot that mannequin. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm not feeling that. Just give me the little dude that runs and pours my drinks.
Just like an R2 unit.
Yeah, I don't want nobody. If they're like, oh, this robot will protect your home. No thanks. I'm okay.
That's crazy.
I'll just be like, hey, go make my drinks. Go clean up. Go do my laundry. What do you need? You need some oil? An upgrade? I'll take care of him.
The scary thing is like,
see, like these guys are being used by the military and shit.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
Imagine like
if I was in,
if we got this technology, other countries got this technology, and imagine we're all of a sudden every door gets kicked in by a fucking dog like this.
That's the whole point.
What are you gonna do? A dog with fucking laser beams, like just like fucking Dr. Evil was gonna have. Look at this thing. With laser beams and fucking AK-47s attached to the
That's
side
what I'm
of
saying. If I was like an insurgent on the other side, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. I surrender.
Shit, what do you need, man?
Yeah, like, no, I'm cool. What the hell? Look at that.
Dude, what the fuck? Those things just... All right, boom, you're leaving your crib. You're leaving your crib right there. You turn and you go down on... Finally get on the veranda and you're about to cross into Maine, and all of a sudden you see a bunch of those marching down the block, and then spreading, and then like splitting into the neighborhoods. What are you doing?
I'm fucking. There's nothing to do. I'm fucking going to the woods.
And you go, and then you try to go on the highway, and you see a bunch of bigger ones of those in the highway,
just blocking it. Fuck!
Oh,
I'm about to start running through the fields, try to get away to the wilderness.
That was sick. Did you see that? It just fucking like picked up.
Yeah, but
you drag a whole cinder block around.
See, like this fucking thing, I wouldn't want this in my house. Where's that little robot dude that looks like an astronaut? I'll take him.
That'd be sick. He'd be sick. What do you mean? He'd be sick just to make sure things are off the ground. He would probably feed the dogs. He would probably play with the dogs until one day you come home, one of your dogs' necks are snapped because this fucking robot.
It's a threat. Threat. See, like shit like that. I feel like that's what's gonna be pulling you over in the future, like a robot on wheels like that.
Yeah, you have been.
It's all stop, civilian, stop, and then
you're gonna scan your ID.
Flash the lights.
You're gonna have to please scan ID.
Out of its back forms out the fucking dog, and it's like.
They have a dog just to sniff.
Comes to sniff you.
Hey, if they're able to make the technology where a dog can, a synthetic dog can sniff, they got to be able to make the technology where you got a smell phone.
A smell phone?
Like I send you a picture. I'm in
smells.
Yeah, I'm in fucking Italy having some pasta in Venice, you know. And I want to send you how good this shit smells and tastes and shit. And I could just send it to you in a text message. And just like how they have the live text messages, when you hit the live, you could just smell it.
I don't want that shit.
That'd be sick.
Imagine if somebody smells like booty hole and they send you a selfie.
Then you'll know. Then you'll know you're not calling them back. You're not getting the...
That's true. Hey, girl, send me a picture. On live. Send it on live.
Send me a live picture of your vagina.
No.
Oh shit. That was look at this thing doing the Cabbage Patch.
It danced better than the Tesla one.
That was crazy. Dude, what the fuck? Look, and he's balancing that. That's why he was shaking, is because he was balancing on something while they were hitting him with shit.
Yeah, though the Tesla one was just walking and going like this.
The Tesla one looked like you could put your foot out and it's gonna trip over your foot.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, these guys dedicate their whole lives to it. Elon Musk is just trying to join in the hype.
This is sick, though. Really, the technology's sick, but it's still scary.
Look at that's terrifying. But see, they're trying to ease people by saying like, "Oh, we can knock it over real quick." It doesn't matter though. You can keep knocking that thing over, and it's gonna get back up 1,000,000 times. That's the scary part, not the fact that you can knock it over. That don't make me feel safe. You can't kill that thing unless you're gonna start smashing the shit out of it, and by then it's gonna blow the shit out of your head.
Wonder what the hell, like, there has to be something. Maybe they're gonna make these kill switches that are EMP.
Oh, yeah,
like
of
some type
course.
EMP.
Of course, but then
EMP
like
kill switch.
that's the thing too. You kind of
All my
have to.
Call of Duty fans know what that is. Right when I said that, they would know like what I'm talking about.
Isn't there like a mission in one of the Call of Duties where you have to hack one of the robots?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Or you hack the exoskeleton out of Modern Warfare.
Well, I don't play the campaign.
Oh,
'cause that's
gotcha.
for losers who got time for that.
That's me.
All we got time for is to kill. Because you just like storylines.
Yeah.
It's like literally a fucking war game, and you want to play a storyline. Like nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, I want to play it like a movie.
Just get run up 100 kills.
Hell no, I want to play it like a movie.
Look at this thing just hiking in the snow barefoot.
All right, let's go to the next
All
topic.
right, yo, this is
God.
that was an interesting
Lost in the rabbit hole.
That was wild. That was wild. A little bit of music news. A little bit of music. Oh no, we got to talk about
Is that what we're seeing right now?
what?
Oh yeah, it is. You have to switch it back.
Yeah, no, it was cool because what I'm gonna do is actually play a couple clips while we're talking about this stuff.
Oh, okay.
Antonio Brown. I guess Antonio Brown was in trouble because he was allegedly showing his balls and putting his ass in somebody's face.
That man is a menace.
Did you see this?
And he just posted the picture with Giselle.
Yeah.
That's gnarly.
So I guess this is Antonio Brown. See, we're doing it again, huh? Why is it doing this again? Why is it doing it again? What do we have to do? Oh, we had to disconnect it and connect it.
That's weird though. It's never done that.
Yeah. What's new? We're figuring this thing out.
What was that?
Padme. It sounds like Padme shaking.
Oh,
her
she's
shoes.
right here.
This small one just came in here. Ahsoka. Ahsoka. See, this is. I think that's what the problem is. Oh man, I hate that it does that. This is the weakest shit ever. Let me see here. Let me open this. So this dude, why is it doing this, dude? This is so annoying. This is crazy. This is really like frustrating. Maybe I have to open this first. It shouldn't be connected to no AirPlay, especially because I have both these things off. So this is in Dubai, I guess. What? Okay, boom. So I guess this is happening in Dubai. And, you know, right here he shows her his dick.
Do it again.
Look at boom, he's putting his ass in her face. And then slamming her in. He's being but yeah, but apparently like the girl's the one who took his shorts off.
I mean, that's still no reason to shove your dick in a woman's face.
No, he was shoving his ass, but I guess they were sex playing the whole time. And that's what they caught him doing. That's what his explanation is. And they were in Dubai, you know, so I don't know. The thing is too, like they make this dude look like the bad guy a lot.
He's kind of an asswipe.
Yes, but would that change that for you if you come to find out that the girl took his shorts off?
No. Because I still wouldn't put my ass on somebody, even if they took my shorts off. It's funny, you're playing around, whatever, but I still wouldn't put my ass on their face. That's weird.
So what would you do?
Nothing. Be like, what the fuck? And then continue to swim or something. Try to get my shorts.
If you and her were like sex playing,
is this a public place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
then.
He's drunk. He's drunk, rich. I'm not saying it makes sense, but again, she took his shorts off.
Yeah, that still doesn't do it for me.
So do you feel then that she should be in trouble then for taking his shorts off?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say it goes both ways. Him for putting his ass on her, and that is public nudity. I mean, I don't know what the laws are in Dubai, but, you know, it's kind of weird. If it's a public place, that's bizarre. Now, if it was like, I mean, obviously somebody's recording him, so it's got to be super public. If it was like your own little villa and you have like a pool where people might see you, whatever. You're in the privacy of your own little cocoon. You're supposed to be anyways, but in a public place like that, that's just raunchy.
Would you feel different about it if it was a 21 and over?
Just all adults?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is your issue with it because there might be kids around?
Kind of,
because that's what my issue would be.
Yeah, kind of.
If there was like kids around. But then that lady...
Even if they're not like children...
I feel like if that lady's the one who took his shorts off, she's probably the most implicated in this. Because you initiated it. Not only do you... I mean, I don't know if you know or not if he's famous, but the fact that you are gonna... Again, she's like, oh, let's play around. Let me take your shorts off. And he's like, my response, let me shove my ass on you. Like, But again, if I feel like if you were it doesn't make it weird if you were already like sex playing with the girl, right? And she's like sex playing you, probably grabbing your dick under the water, all that type of shit. And then, you know, you guys do that. But I feel the fact that if it's a public place and there might be kids around, that's what makes it like creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. Even then, I still wouldn't. I don't know. It's just weird. It's bizarre. I would say people when they're drunk and getting sexual or weird, and I don't know enough information. That's my issue with this whole thing, is that I don't know enough information. Oh, they only show this video that lacks a lot of context. Like, a lot of people aren't saying it's in Dubai. So right. Boom, it's in Dubai. 1, 2. Is it a 21 and over pool place? You know, because there are 21 and over pool parties, or like of age pool parties, where you know, and 2, who's to say that type of stuff doesn't happen in this place right here? You know, where they go there because boom, these girls are being sexual with these guys. You know, like, oh, you could go find some
some fun women here. You know, and that's why, guys. So I don't know enough information for me to make a judgment, especially because I don't know the if she took his shorts, I feel like it makes this a whole different scenario. In my opinion,
Was that in the video that we just saw where he wrapped a scarf around her and slammed her into the water? 'Cause that's what it's saying is in the full video.
Yeah, it's not a scarf. I think he was using like his shorts or something.
No, it's a scarf. They said.
I mean, they're gonna say it's a scarf, but it doesn't look like a scarf. Watch,
That was in there.
It's the same color as her bathing suit. It's the same like print. Like, look at.
Oh, there it is.
See, he said that's what she swam away with his shorts right there.
I mean, after she got slammed.
Huh?
After she got slammed?
No, like maybe that's why he slammed her because she took off his shorts.
No. That's weird. Apparently, according to this, that wasn't the only like thing that he violated at the hotel.
Wait.
It says that guests of the hotel were complaining all day long, and then he violated
what?
About him, just things that he was doing. And then I guess he left his room smelling like marijuana, which is
Super illegal in Dubai. Yeah.
illegal. Yeah. So he was just on I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but again, like I said, they paint Antonio Brown. I'm not saying he's not doing douchebag shit, but that situation is serious because of what it implicates. And if that girl took his shorts off, we can't. I don't think he should be looked at as bad as if she didn't. You know what I'm saying? If he just took his shorts off and started showing his dick to her, that's one thing. But if she took his shorts off because she was like grabbing his dick and shit and wanted to see his dick and took his shorts off.
But who said that? That's according to him. So you're taking his word as 100% true.
No, well, you're taking her word as 100. I mean,
I'm taking the video implications and the witnesses.
Yeah, but you see that he had someone pants on him, and he took after they start. She like goes under the water, and they start tussling.
Yeah, but it was after she got slammed.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was when she got swam away.
When she swam away, but. He that's what he said, that she took his shorts when he look at
see, he threw his ass up and he's smiling,
and she was smiling too.
So right there she has his shorts.
Look at
Yeah, no.
She already had his shorts right there when she swam away.
Yeah, after she got slammed.
So you think that in that short 1 second she took his shorts off?
He already had his shorts halfway down by showing his ass.
But I'm saying, like, she had his shorts off and she swam away with them.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that she swam away with them because she got slammed?
Well, yeah, wouldn't you think so?
I would think that she was trying to swim away with them, and so he slammed her, and they were playing in the water. It looks like they were being playful in the water. That's my whole thing.
I don't know. You
like, I know that controversy sells, and it's easy to be.
No, it's
easy to be.
Dude, if it was anybody else, I would give him the benefit of the doubt. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're judging him based off of who he is.
Yeah, based off his track record. It'd be the same thing.
But his track record isn't sexual assault.
If somebody told me tomorrow.
Show me his track record where it says that Antonio Brown is a.
No, I know that's not on his track record, but
he's literally a celebrity that gets hella. He's like known for getting hella bad bitches and slaying pussy. Like,
so was Armie Hammer, and he was eating people, and nobody knew about it. That's what I'm saying.
Are you really saying that Antonio Brown's eating people?
No. What I'm saying is that you don't know what's going on.
Exactly, but you're saying you do know what's going on.
I'm saying I'm going based off his track record. He's a douchebag, so I wouldn't doubt it if he was being a douchebag there.
If she was saying no, or she's saying something like that, or like pushing him away, be one thing, but she's literally all over him in the video. No, she's on him.
I didn't see her being all over him.
He had his back to the thing, and she was around him. He had his back to the wall of the pool, and she was around him. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was up on her, pressed up on her, and she had her back. He had his back to the edge of the pool, and she was on him. That's what the video shows, and then she swam away. You know what I mean? So she was clearly like talking to him, and they were talking, and like. Again, if this was I still remain like if it happened to be like in a place where there's kids around and all that shit, that's not cool, you know. But then again, if she took his shorts, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot easier to say, yeah, Antonio Brown, you shouldn't have like if they're fucking around and all that shit, and there's no kids around, and there's like. They're fucking around. They're all drunk, whatever. You know what I mean? It's a drunk rich dude.
You said he slammed her because she took his shorts.
Like I don't think he slammed her. Like, take this bitch, die. I think.
Why did he whip out his dick?
He was going back like this, and she was like swimming away. Like he's probably like telling her like, come back for this dick. You know, like again, I'm not saying it's right. I wouldn't do that shit. But the thing is, you don't like you're assuming you know their relationship.
You're saying they were playing around. How do you know?
No, I'm saying the video shows that more than likely than he was sexually assaulting her.
I don't think he was sexually assaulting her. I said he was being a douchebag. I never said he was trying to rape her or anything like that.
Well, that's the narrative you're trying to paint.
No, it's not.
Yes, it definitely is.
I said I would never do that because I think that's a douchebag move. I never said, oh, he's raping her, or he's trying to molest her, or this and that. Go back on the tape. I never once said that. I'm saying he's a douchebag, and that's still a fucking douchebag thing to do. Even if you're playing around, I would never, with a female friend, be like, here's my ass, bitch, here's my dick.
Nah.
No. Nah. What?
No. Well, look, I think that it's easier to say Antonio Brown is some douchebag, which we already know he's a douchebag.
Yes,
but that doesn't make, you know, if he's having fun in Dubai.
That's not
if you're in a 21 and over place, that's like if somebody catches you at a strip bar and you're like throwing money and slapping ass, and somebody says, look at this guy who's throwing money and slapping ass. It's like, yeah, he's at a strip club. What the fuck do you think you do? And these guys are in Dubai, bro. Like, I don't know if you know, but Dubai is like the Las Vegas of the world, which is like.
It just doesn't mean that you.
No, I'm saying it's like, fuck yeah. It's like if people were to catch you, like, oh, this fool is like fucking hookers in the red light district. Like, well, when you go to the red light district, you're gonna see strippers and hookers there. You know,
right. He's at a hotel. And guests are complaining, so clearly he's going overboard when he's not supposed to. If I was in the red light district, I'm there to find a hooker.
You've never been in a hotel where your neighbors are extra complaining, and you never been in a hotel where you know it's like you don't fit in because people are like, this guy's too faded, or he doesn't know how to act when he's, you know. And I've been in both. I've been in hotels. Sure, yeah. I've been in hotels where people don't give a fuck because they want you to mind your business, like you want them to mind theirs. And then I've been in hotels where people are like, it doesn't matter if I'm just playing music at 7 a.m, low on my thing in the bathroom. Somebody's gonna call in and say this guy's being loud next door. You know, I've been in both type of hotels, so we don't know if this high class hotel has these high class guests that aren't used to seeing a black dude wild out. You know what I mean? Or if
No, don't make it like.
no, I'm just saying, like, bro, this is a different country,
I know.
and all we have is this out of context video of this dude. Just it seems like a dude and a chick having fun in a pool. I don't know how the context of did she take his shorts or not. If she took his shorts, I get it. If she didn't take his shorts, then that's like weird. Like, damn, you're just pulling your dick out. Like, that's weird. But if she took his shorts, it's a whole different ball game.
It's a different ball game, but it's still.
No, it is. It's a different ball game. It's no buts. It's like it's you're either a pervert or you're a douchebag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he's a pervert, which is like how people are trying to make it seem. And I don't think that's cool because this fool already gets enough heat and enough hate for other shit. You know what I mean? Like, I think to sit and be like, oh, he's a douchebag. I get it. Yeah, I mean, like, fucking, yeah, but I don't know. I don't fuck with, like,
There's no buts. You just said it.
No, I don't fuck with the whole creep narrative. Like, he's some creep because it's like, bro, him and that.
Yeah, I never said he was sexually assaulting her. I just think that's fucking bizarre for him to do. I don't think that's cool at all.
Yeah, but again, like, just like I don't know, you don't know they
just like definitively said, well, you know, they're playing around.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Short. No,
I said, but I don't know. I said I don't know enough information. I don't know if they were playing around or if he pulled his shorts off and did that. If she took his shorts off, it makes it one way. If she doesn't take her, if he took his shorts off, is one way. If she took his shorts off, it's another. Because again, if she took his shorts off, it's because they probably were having a sexual conversation. She was probably grabbing his dick under the water, and you know what I mean. He felt comfortable enough to do some weird shit.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see if more stuff comes out. All right, what's next? I gotta go. Here.
Now, beets are actually pretty easy to work with. You can eat them both raw.
This is wild right here.
And you want to remember, keep that tail intact and preferably about an inch of the stem, because what that does is it locks in the nutrients.
What the hell is playing?
It's part of the beat.
Oh.
I need to see this. Lizzo.
What, her playing the flute?
It's just this recent one. What the fuck? I need to be okay. This one right here. Right? Yes. See, I have an issue because, you know, people are preaching like body positivity and all that, and I fuck with that, but this is wild right here. Oops. What do you think about Lizzo?
I don't like her. I don't really care for her music is why. I don't really care about her as a person.
She's like, my thing is...
And I will say this. I had this conversation with Frank the other day. I am by no means in shape. However, I'm not body shaming her because whatever, I don't give a fuck. about Lizzo. But I do think that there's a certain line where you start promoting unhealthiness.
Yes.
And that's the line that's kind of shitty because it blends and it kind of fades. And people are like, oh, well, you're body shaming me. It's like, no, dude, like, you just got to be healthy. Like, if somebody told me, like, hey, come on, bro, I'm worried about your weight, this and that, I'd be like, I take that shit serious. I wouldn't be like, you're shaming me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the line that I think is lost, and it blends so much in today's, society, which is kind of, it's dangerous because I was just seeing those statistics of obesity is at an all-time high, diabetes, heart disease, they're all at an all-time high. And that was like the whole thing that everybody criticized Michelle Obama for all the time, is that she was trying to get people working out, eating good. You know what I mean? Like, she knew that that's a huge health epidemic, you know what I mean? And so people not taking it serious and using the crutch of, oh, well, you're body shaming me, like, get the fuck out of here. That's not okay.
I mean, the thing is like, come on, dude. I'm all for body positivity, but this right here, not healthy. She looks like the fucking penguin, bro.
Okay, now you are body shaming.
I'm not saying
you are body shaming.
That's not healthy, bro.
It's not healthy, but you don't need to be like she looks
that's
like
not
a cartoon character. Like,
okay, but she does.
Yeah,
starters.
No.
Yeah, but
it's like I said, like
I'm saying it because
she could do whatever the fuck she wants because I don't care about that lady. But again, it blends the line of healthiness, and again, I'm not in shape, but I try my best, like, to not eat fast food, to not drink soda, go for walks.
Listen,
do something.
Here's some body positivity. You are gonna be diabetes positive if you continue trying to push this narrative.
Yeah, that's
not cool.
That's the only thing that
because we got young kids that are influenced by this. And just like people want to try and shit on rap music and how it's like supposedly got a negative influence on the youth, like this doesn't.
Yeah, that's not okay.
And again, no body shaming. It's all love, and I love people who love themselves. But you know what I mean. Like you can't tell me she is comfortable, and you can't tell me that she is healthy. You can't tell me none of that, bro. That's not safe. We shouldn't. There's a fine line, and because I used to be big, dude, and a whole part of my thing was like, oh well, I still have confidence and all that stuff. But guess what? I didn't have the confidence enough to go out and work out hard and all that shit. So, what was the point of it, So, I definitely think this is not healthy. And we need to stop with the fake love and fake, fake. I don't know, what do you call
reaffirmation?
Like, I need to hear this because, like, when girls are like fake to themselves,
it's reassurance. You need to
make reassurance. There you go. Like when girls like fake tell somebody like
you're glowing.
Oh my amazing. God, look at you, you're amazing. Like all that shit, and it's just like fake love.
Shit, like, I straight told you when you started getting all depressed. What, 2 years ago? A year ago?
Yeah.
I go, you look like a fucking cartoon character because you looked crazy.
Yeah.
You got into a weird position where, like, I don't know, it didn't even look like you anymore. So that's why I was like, bro, like. Again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but bro.
Yeah, it looked like a fucking cartoon character. And it was because not only was I fake happy on the outside, but I was like, I was like, I literally fucking didn't care about my body,
Yeah. No, and then again, like with our current, social climate, to tell somebody something like that, is considered super taboo, which I get it. You shouldn't go up to your friends and be like, you look like a fucking cartoon character.
Hey, look, Fatty McFat.
But even if you come at it at an angle like, hey, come on, dude, let's like, let's work on ourselves.
Yeah, let's go do it.
Frank and I do that all the time. We'll always be like, bro, like, let's hit the gym or let's do this. Like, let's eat better. We had a conversation about eating better, like simple shit like that. And I hate that, in our current economic, our social climate, I hate that you can't express that. And it's a dangerous line, dude. It's scary.
This is not healthy. This is not healthy.
And on that note, I gotta go, guys.
Hold on, we gotta do a quick.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna keep going.
Huh?
I thought you were gonna keep going with the show.
No, we got a couple more things and then we're done.
Okay, hurry.
First, oh shit. Actually, I'll react to that on a different topic.
Yeah, go through the topics so that.
So, the Black Panther trailer.
Okay.
Did you watch it?
I did. You haven't watched it?
Huh?
You haven't watched it?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
Don't play it. They're gonna take your thing down.
Huh?
I said, don't play it. They're gonna take your video down.
I'm gonna just play like a screen grab, like, boom. This is where I actually want to.
Oh, it's doing the airdrop thing again, isn't it? Or the airplay?
Yeah, but now I know it. Oh no, this is 4 years.
That's the original one.
Yeah,
It's that one right there.
this shot right here is sick.
Yeah. So that looks like Shuri to me.
Yeah, me too. Obviously, because the way
Well, it's a
the
female.
corset, and it's like a corset.
Yeah, it's
clearly.
a female for sure, but I mean, it could be Nakia or Okoye. So
Okoye is the Walking Dead homegirl. She'd be badass.
should be
that'd be the only other option. I feel
just because
like.
she's so like committed to Wakanda that it'd be like a crazy.
But I
thing.
think it's gonna have to be a bloodline thing. Shuri's like her, and she's smart as fuck. So her suit is gonna be super tricked out.
My biggest takeaways from this were Namor, because he's now like some Aztec god deity. He's like an avatar for the god, which is like Moon Knight. They were avatars for their gods, and so that's what he is. And that's why M'Baku says they don't call him king or general. They call him... What was the name? Kulukukan or something like that. Some Aztec sounding name.
Have they
the serpent god of feathers.
what's Quaddle?
No, they named it something else in the trailer. Let me see. But yeah, the Southern American imagery in the trailer looks so cool.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah, man, it's just it's gonna be gnarly. Finally a shot of Riri Williams as Ironheart. She's blasting in her iron suit. That's sick. Can't wait to see that. So let's see what he says.
We can't play the sound.
Yeah, you can play little clips. If you play too much of it, is when they take your stuff down.
Yeah. What? So, huh?
Kukulkan, the feather serpent god. That's what they called it.
That's weird.
Yeah. All right, so it's a made-up mythology. It's not Aztec-based or Mayan-based. It's a made-up mythology that's influenced by those cultures. Much like Wakanda is not a real African, culture. It's made up, but influenced by all the regions. And so that's the cool thing too, is that they're not trying to whitewash it. They're not calling it Atlantis, his kingdom. They're calling it something else, and it's supposed to be like a Aztec Mayan civilization that sank. So in the comics, it's Atlantis, and they changed it. And
that's what they say about the Aztecs, 'cause
Right.
they had a floating city.
But can you imagine? People are gonna flip the fuck out, even though Atlantis is like nobody's from Atlantis, and people are gonna be like, "What the hell? They're changing it for PC culture." Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. But yeah, that looks freaking cool, man. I can't wait. For that.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I have to get my tickets. They went on sale today. That's why they released the trailer. So.
Well, shit, give me one.
Yeah.
I'll give you cash.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna get yours, mine, Frank's. See if Jessica wants to go. But yeah, it's gonna be cool, man.
Lit.
It's gonna be an event.
What are our first thoughts on Andor?
I freaking love it. I still haven't watched the 4th episode, but the first 3 episodes I loved. Without spoiling anything, I think it's a really well thought out show, and it's completely different from any Star Wars we've ever seen, and I love that. Because when they can give us a fresh take on something, that's sick. At the time, Rogue One has been the freshest thing we've gotten from them, but even then, there was a lot of familiarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of Death Stars.
Yeah, this is completely different.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Really different.
And for them to, incorporate that, it's kind of like that he came from kind of like a tribe in the woods.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It explains his accent.
His accent and how we used to speak this old language, which is sick as fuck.
Super dope. And his name was Casa.
Yeah.
Not Cassian.
Yeah.
No, but that was cool, man. I really like the show. I think it's beautiful. A lot of it was shot on location, not in the...
You could tell. A lot of practical.
Yeah, it's a lot of practical. And it translates super well. You always got to have that douchebag, that officer. I don't think we've seen the last of him. Yeah, man, it's a good show. I really like it. I enjoy it a lot, actually. Just kind of seeing the seedy underbelly of like how things work. The Mandalorian kind of gets into that, but this one feels like the Mandalorian felt like it was made like other Star Wars shows to sell toys, and this one feels like it's like an actual story.
Yeah, I was about to say like the storytelling. There's a lot of storytelling in Andor, and I need to watch it again because I crashed out through parts of it.
Yeah, I had to rewatch it,
so I need to watch it again. But definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah, but just like in that first episode, like him blasting those dudes in an alley, and it sets this whole thing in motion. I'm like, wow, that's seedy. Like that's dirty.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. No, I'm definitely looking forward to more of it. Definitely.
So last week we went to the movies and we went to watch a movie by the name of Don't Worry, Darling. I don't even know. I mean, I guess it's like a sci-fi kind of.
No, but it's. Don't shy away from it thinking it's sci-fi if you don't like sci-fi.
Yeah,
it's a psychological thriller.
Yeah,
and,
more like.
And it has a sprinkle of sci-fi. But first and foremost, psychological thriller. Blew me away. I freaking loved it.
Yeah, me too.
The twist ending is what really got me, because the whole movie you're building up to what the hell's going on, how is this happening, you know what I mean? My first thoughts were, oh, it's a cult in the middle of the desert, you know, because that's what it seemed like.
Yep.
You have Frank as the leader, and he's saying like challenge me like any cult leader would do, and he's charismatic. He's got the beautiful wife. Shout out Gemma Chen, she's gorgeous. But yeah, that's what I thought at first. It's a cult, and then with everything going on, like the rumblings and stuff, I thought, oh shit, they're developing weapons, You know, like I was like, okay, that makes kind of sense. A cult developing weapons or something.
Two things that I thought it was. One, I thought it was. I thought one of my guesses was a simulation because of the way everything was so in sync.
Yeah, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
But it's been
it's a simulation at the very end. So it's like the metaverse, basically.
Yeah, and right off the bat, I thought that because of where it was set a long time ago, and it kind of reminded me of WandaVision. So it was set a long time ago, and everything was in sync and too perfect. So I was like, this seems like a simulation.
Well, see, what got to me was that I didn't think simulation. I never thought that. So I'm not going to front and say I did, but I did think cult in present day that's trying to emulate life before. And the reason I thought that was because, spoiler alert, Harry Styles keeps going down on his wife over and over again throughout the movie.
Yeah, that was.
And I was thinking to myself, guys didn't do that in the 50s. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is present day. Because let's be real. Back then it was like, let me get my cum on and then go make me a steak, bitch. You know what I mean? Like they didn't pay attention to their wives the way they were in these simulations. And if you look at the guys, they were all fucking in love with their wives. And one of Frank's teachings was the importance of the wife. They're like, they sacrifice so much for us. And I was thinking to myself, okay, this isn't the 50s, because you would never be like, oh, my wife is the fucking best. You know what I mean? If anybody's ever watched Mad Men, you know that Don Draper cheats on his wife, like, well, whatever chance he gets. And yes, he says he loves her and this and that, but it's never a thing where he's like, oh, let me hug you, let me caress you, I missed you so much. It's always like, you're the homemaker, I'm the breadwinner, I could do what I want. You know, and that's a realistic portrayal of the 50s and 60s. So when I was seeing these, you know, characters interact, and, you know, they all love each other, they're talking about appreciating their wives, and I was like, yeah, that's not olden times, that's not, you know, the past. I go, something's up where I think it's the present, but I think they're all secluded to like a cult. And turned out it was a simulation, and it makes more sense of why the wives were so important, because they were there against their will.
I thought of WandaVision right when I saw that it was set in the 50s, and then I saw and then I thought of Matrix when I seen how perfect everybody was when they were leaving, and those were such beautiful shots. The whole morning routine every morning.
Off. It felt eerie and it felt off.
Yeah, and it was like, either this is a simulation or these people are on some weirdo crazy shit, you know. But I was thinking a simulation, or they were like brainwashed to sit there and take like a nuclear bomb at the end. Yeah, you know?
And that was like another thing too, is that I thought the wives were being drugged up and being forced to be there. At one point I was like, okay, all the husbands are in on it. They're being drugged up, whatever. And then when I started seeing that they were offering that black lady pills, I was like, oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what it is. But it was just too much. And they kind of made you think that, just with how she was flipping out. But it just got to be too much, to where if they were all being drugged, there would have to be like a universal like healthcare system, which there was only one doctor there, which was that doctor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So they'd all have to have like multiple doctors monitoring these women, making sure. So I was like, okay, that's not it. But the simulation, it surprised me, and it really like satisfied me. I was like, that's incredible. And just the way they did the switching of like Harry Styles, where you see him and he's speaking with an American accent. I was like, oh, he's a fucking loser. He's a fake. And then they show you, and he's like, what's your chosen nationality? And he's like, British. I'm like, oh, you piece of shit. That's crazy. And that was funny, too, because they kept hinting at that. They kept making jokes throughout the movie. Like when the doctor pays her a home visit, and he's like, what is it you Brits say? Yeah. He's like, keep calm and carry on. And like, they, you know what I mean? They were doing like meta jokes about it. So it was cool, man. I fucking loved it.
And they kept calling him a Brit.
Yeah. I loved it. I thought
it was a good movie. I definitely fucked with it. Although it was in my mind about is this like a Matrix type movie? I feel like it still surprised me because of the way they delivered it.
Right.
Because instead of it being like, it was almost subtle. Like you had to pay attention to the scanners that they had on the eyes and shit.
Right.
To know, oh shit, this is a simulation.
Well, that, and then also I liked how we didn't see any of the real world until the very end.
Right.
I love that.
Right.
You know, because they could have easily dropped hints and been like, this is what her life was like.
Yeah,
but to see it all at the end,
that would automatically,
right?
That would give it away. I feel like,
but to see it at the very end,
build up like that was
fire. To see it at the very end was nutty because when they showed her operating room, I thought that was the same room where they were giving her shock therapy, and then she turns around and she pulls out her phone. I'm like, oh shit, present day.
Yeah,
so I was like, okay, that's sick. They built up so much and then just dropped the bomb on you. And the way they dropped it was so dark because Harry was so like, oh, he was a creep. He was an internet creep. You know what I mean? You could tell.
Crazy.
That dude was straight watching like she porn all day long. You know what I mean?
He was probably watching fucking snuff films.
Yeah.
On the black web.
Yeah. So I loved it. I thought it was great. I might go watch it again tomorrow. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely worth watching. I would definitely give it like a 9.
Yeah,
8.5.
And that's the thing too. Like if you're worried about like, the sci-fi element or the psychological element, go watch it purely. Like if you're a woman, go watch it for the commentary on toxic masculinity because that's like a big thing throughout the movie.
Definitely underlying theme.
Yeah, so it's definitely something that is worth watching if just for the commentary. Our obsession with just being lost in technology. There's underlying themes that are explored really well, I think. Just solely within the span of 45 seconds at the end, they show you how crippling technology can be. Literally crippling. I mean, she was in the bed, stuck, and long
hair on her legs and everything.
Yeah, and that's what's crazy too is that he had to feed her, he had to shave her, he had to do everything. That's why like they told him when he was interviewing, you're responsible for your wife's upkeep. Do you agree? And he's like, I do. Like that's fucking nuts, bro, because that means his regular day-to-day job is a day-to-day job just so that he could go back in there at night and have a few hours and be like, we're perfect. That's fucking psychotic. Like, that's crazy. That's fucking nuts. Yeah, so I fucking enjoyed the hell out of the movie. And I like, too, that when she killed him in the simulation, he died in the real world because, killed his consciousness. Like, that's sick.
Yeah, that's the same idea in Matrix.
Right. You disconnect and then you die, yeah.
That's fucking sick, dude. Yeah, I fuck with it, definitely. How many, what did we say we were going to call these? Like when we rate movies or albums.
Oh. Well, 3 branches.
Branches. How many branches?
I give it a 9.5 branches.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. Generous 9 because it deserves it. Especially because you were telling me about all the drama leading up to the release of the movie.
Yeah.
So it's for them to not be getting along like that on the set and come out with a gem of a film. Like, shit was definitely good. If you had to point out an issue with the film?
If I had to point out an issue, maybe the pacing. At times it felt a little slow.
How long was the runtime?
Like 2.5 hours. It didn't seem that long.
It didn't
seem that long, but there was just parts that kind of dragged a little bit. Like I would say that scene where they go and they give him the ring at the party. I think that dragged a bit.
Yeah.
Because I went to the restroom right when the party started and they walked in. And when I came back, I caught all the meat of that scene. And I was like, what the fuck? Did they pause the movie for me? Like, I missed nothing. Yeah. So I was like, it dragged right there.
And when he's like dancing, you're talking about when he's dancing?
Yeah,
bro.
That went on for way too long.
Yeah, exactly. He danced for too long.
Yeah, it went on for way too long.
Especially like I get it. Like they're trying to show that this fool clearly has no dancing, even in a simulation. You
Right.
feel like they would be able to program a little bit of dance moves in this motherfucker, but nope, this fool can't dance for shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I know why they did it. It was to paint more of the picture of like, get to it, idiot. And that's why he was like all worried looking around and shit, and ends up dancing like a fucking monkey at a carnival.
That was so funny.
So, but like, I get it, but at the same time, again, it dragged a little too long. That would be my complaint. And my other complaint would be that there were too many repetitive scenes with Florence Pugh, as in like seeing things at oddities in her home. It was specifically the home setting that kept happening over and over again, where she would see something odd. And
what do you mean?
Like when she breaks the eggs.
Oh, and there's no
yolk. And then when she's wiping the thing and she's like suffocating, or when she wraps the shit around her head. It was always in the home, and it was always something that was like triggering her, that like it was an oddity. And that's cool, but you could shave that down 20 minutes and still have the same effect. We didn't need it to be repetitive over and over and over again. It was just too many repetitive things where like the yolk could have happened, and then directly after, in that same scene, she could be cleaning her windows and get fucking smashed by the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially because she went through like 3 eggs or 4 eggs.
Right.
They showed her go through a few eggs.
Right. So then
could have literally done that with like 2 eggs.
Yeah. And so like those are the kind of things that made it drag on for me. But other than that, you know, I loved everything about it. I mean, the cinematography alone is gorgeous.
Bro.
You have a chance to watch it in theaters, watch it in theaters.
Dude, the artisticness of I'm saying that breakfast scene is really good. Like that breakfast cut scene.
Yeah.
Where it's like a cut scene, it's boom, and it goes into the next day or whatever, you know, like that little clip.
See, those are like the
symmetry of that, boom, where the cars are circling around and leave together. That is all sick as hell. Like the colors that they chose for each car, and
those scenes where she's like preparing breakfast, and then it jumps into her dry rubbing a steak, and it all blends, and it makes it look like this utopian life, but at the same time, it makes it look dystopian, because you're like, fuck. This lady's got a routine down to
every
the
day. It gives you anxiety almost.
Yeah, so that's why like they kept playing those clips, and I was like, "What the fuck, dude? Like, there's no change."
Day, boom, boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
That's why I was like, "Oh crap!"
Boom,
and
it makes you wake up, boom, 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 boom.
It makes it even worse when you think about how she's there against her will,
and she's there chilling and just chilling.
Yeah, like that. That makes it even worse to know that this dude is like walking out in the real world. Well, his wife's laying in the bedroom, knocked out in a simulation. Like that's crazy.
It's sick.
Yeah. All right, I gotta go.
All right, yo. Well, we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody who's gonna rewatch this. Here I gotta. Oh shit! You know why? I was like, why is it disconnecting? It's because. Wi-Fi. Boom. It's like, why isn't it connecting?
It didn't stop recording, did it?
No. As long, that's why we got that. But anyways, yeah, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody who is gonna be watching this on the rewatch, because you can click the link. Always, please like, subscribe, and you know, let us know what you think. You know what I mean? We also got the Nerd Corner, so follow Nerd Corner Podcast, Treehouse Club Live, Treehouse Club Network. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all on the next stream.